Monroe, whatever you did just opened the second door in the main hall.
What a beautiful mural. I wonder if the Idril created it.
We don't have enough data to say.
Infestation at chronic levels.
More turrets! We need to deactivate their defenses. Monroe, I think I can disable that security system. I just have to reach that console. Cover me, Monroe!
Look out!
Take out those turrets, Monroe! I can't get to the console!
There are too many of them.
There's a Keep those turrets off me while I work.
Watch out!
It's the strangest system. This makes no sense. There's no way I can... Oh, wait. Okay. Disabled the defensive systems. I've located the scientists in an adjacent room. I've overridden the security protocols, so we should be able to reach them now.
We're with the Federation. Are you in need of any assistance?
Yes. We've been trapped down here for days. Thank you. I'm Dr. Inigor. This is Dr. Clea.
I'm Lieutenant Monroe, from the Starship Enterprise. Ensigns Chell, Corban, and Murphy.
The Federation? What are you doing out here?
We came here to investigate an attack on one of our starships, on the local Atrexian space station.
I hope no one was hurt.
Who attacked the station?
The same aliens that invaded these ruins.
They're not aliens. They're exomorphs. We manufactured them. They're genetically modified beasts of burden.
Beasts of burden? Try killing machines.
Not by design. We don't know why they became aggressive.
Their behavioral regulators must have malfunctioned. When Clea deciphered this amazing machinery, we manufactured only the peaceful exomorph templates.
Inigor, please. Krindo's still trapped in the lower level. Lieutenant Monroe, please save him.
Quite so. Please save my son, if you can. I'm amazed you were able to make it this far.
Yes, climbing over so many alien corpses was inconvenient.
How many exomorphs can this factory create?
Very good question. Since the facility automatically mines the planet's inorganic compounds...
Then the planet can crank out its weight and killer aliens?
Well, not quite its weight. More like the total mass of its carbon deposits plus...
That would be billions.
Theoretically, over 1 trillion if you account for the...
Enough! Let's stop this murder world.
Stay here and protect them.
It's not a murder world. It's the glory of the Idril. It's
gonna kill your son if we don't get going.
Oh, yes. Please go.
Dr. Crindo, I presume.
Yes.
I'm with the Federation.
Well, I'm glad you found me. The exomorphs nearly took my arm off.
You're lucky they didn't take your head off.
You're right. Looks like we made some mistakes.
Explain.
I think the behavioral regulators malfunctioned while I was modifying the jump jets. I'm sorry for...
Save it. Show me where we shut down this murder world.
Come with me.
Shut it down.
Well, it will take some time. About 6 hours to discontinue the incubation process.
You don't have 6 hours.
It would be faster for me to repair the behavioral regulators. Maybe 2 hours.
Know what's faster than that?
What? No!
We created our exomorphs to be builders, not killers. Look how quickly they restored the facility from ruins.
To our eternal shame, we lost control of them.
But we proved the Idril were a great empire, and we exposed Atrexian lies, and...
You almost got yourselves killed.
That's the price of seeking truth.
And the dead Atrexians? Were they also your price?
We can't undo the catastrophe, but we can atone for it. We have the ability to create a limitless workforce for both the Idril and the Atrexians.
We cannot let you create new exomorphs.
I can fix the behavioral regulators. They only malfunctioned because we had to work in secret.
We don't know that for a fact.
The Atrexians have suppressed our archaeological evidence to distort history, oppress our people, and control our planets.
That's a very serious charge.
I don't make that claim lightly. We found archaeological evidence on Viok Theta 3, but the Atrexian government shut down our dig site and impounded all our artifacts. We were furious.
Furious enough to kill?
The truth is our only weapon.
The machinery in this facility will allow us to prove that the Atrexians took over ancient Idril colony worlds.
Unless the Federation has destroyed all the evidence to help their Atrexian allies.
We are not allies of the Atrexians.
But you wish to be. You want them in your Federation of Planets.
Enough. We are not hiding your findings. Besides the safety concerns, have you considered the rights of the exomorphs?
Rights? They are clearly not sentient beings.
We'll make that determination in consultation with Starfleet Command. Until then, you are confined to quarters. Monroe, I'd like you to talk to Clea. I suspect she's the most likely to be cooperative.
Aye, sir.
Captain, should I assist Lieutenant Monroe?
I think not. Monroe has an advantage here. Clea credits him with saving Crindo, even if Crindo does not.
What do you think, Telsia?
I think they make a persuasive case. If we find that the Atrexians have been hiding evidence, they may have brought the attack on themselves.
Good point.
Maybe we're backing the wrong side. We're sympathetic to the Atrexians after a brutal attack, but that doesn't mean we have to believe everything they say. The Idril should be allowed to have peaceful access to their own technology.
It may not be their technology.
We'll see, but I think I'll turn out right.
Clea is in the guest quarters, Lieutenant.
What is it?
No time to talk. If you ask me, the Idril are behind all this trouble.
Come. Have you spoken with Clea?
Hazard crew quarters.
Thanks for arranging my transfer.
I was on the holodeck observing the Andorian flora in their natural habitat.
How did you sustain this injury with the holodeck safety protocols in place?
I overrode the holodeck safety protocols by running it in diagnostics mode.
Why would you do a thing like that? Isn't Andorian flora carnivorous?
Well, yes, but...
Who gave you authorization to disable those safety protocols?
No one did. I didn't think it would turn out this way.
You realize you could have been eaten. I'm rescheduling the rest of my appointments today as you clearly need my counseling.
But what about my plants in the hydroponics bay?
I'll have someone take over your assignment for the next few days. I think you need some time to reflect on your actions. Can I help you?
Please don't disturb me. Please don't just...
What is it?
If we'd had the Hazard team's tactical skills when the aliens bombarded us, the outcome would have been different. Captain Galloway was brave and honorable. His death will not go unnoticed. Thanks for arranging my transfer.
You may enter. Clea is waiting inside. Let me know if you need any assistance, Lieutenant.
Hello, Clea. Are you busy?
Please come in. I'd like the company.
Inigor said your research held the key to activating the machinery. How so?
My research explores the relationship between people and the machinery they develop, and the ways the machinery develops people in turn.
So, why did you need to manufacture exomorphs? Couldn't you prove your theory without them?
Of course. If Crindo hadn't activated those terrifying creatures, we could have completed our research by now.
You didn't want to create exomorphs?
It was breathtaking to see them come to life, but risky. When they turned on us, I was sure we were dead.
What happened?
They chased us from the lab. We were safe, but we had no way to communicate with Crindo or the scientists on the surface. I was terrified, and then you were there.
Tell me, Clea, what if your research shows that the Idril did not make the ruins?
Then I will publish my findings proudly.
Quite the dispassionate scientist.
On the contrary, I'm quite passionate. I come from a world of tremendous beauty. Lush green jungles, pink coral beaches, and snowy mountains.
It sounds appealing.
The first time I saw Idril from space, I cried. I wish you could see my world.
Perhaps I can. Come with me to stellar cartography.
This ship is amazing. The resources are overwhelming. If I had access to this level of technology, I could have completed my work long ago. May I?
Be my guest.
Here's my home world. Vazbadge 7 to the Atrexians. I come from a small island south of the largest continent. I haven't been back since I reached adolescence. I joined Inigor's research team when I was still in school.
Why did you leave so early?
There's no truth to be found in Idril schools. They're controlled by the Atrexians. I had to leave to find real knowledge.
I left home early too, but I couldn't wait to leave my planet. I had to get to the stars.
Do you miss home?
Well, I didn't, until I thought I'd be stuck in the Delta Quadrant for the rest of my life. Then I couldn't wait to get home.
Show me your world?
This is Earth. Sol 3. I'm from an area called Vermont.
What's it like?
It's a rugged place. Very independent and resourceful people.
Like you, Alexander.
Call me Alex.
I would love to see this land of Vermont, Alex.
Lieutenant Monroe, to the bridge.
On my way. Clea, I'll have security escort you back to your quarters.
Perhaps later you can tell me more about Earth. I enjoyed talking to you.
Let me know if you need any assistance, Lieutenant.
Deck 1, bridge.
We'll beam the prisoners to your ship.
That won't be necessary. Just release them.
I beg your pardon?
The killing was not their fault. Those 3 scientists merely stumbled on advanced technology left by an extinct and long-forgotten race.
Forgive my skepticism, but what makes you so sure the Idril did not build those ruins?
Legends of Idril glory are fairy tales. We have extensive records of our first contact with the Idril, and they were a simple people.
Then you won't mind us investigating their claims in the facility.
We're going to destroy the facility before anyone else is hurt.
Commander, that is a priceless archaeological site, not to mention a breakthrough technology. I strongly recommend...
It is our planet and our business. We appreciate your assistance, but you cannot dictate our policy. The facility is dangerous and must be destroyed. Now please release our Idril prisoners. You cannot detain them without our authorization.
We can hold them for the attack on the Dallas.
That would be a mistake. Prosecuting them for being ignorant Idril would hand the Separatists a propaganda victory.
Did you impound Inagor's artifacts from Viok Theta 3?
Inagor and his followers fabricated mock artifacts to look like Idril creations.
If they're counterfeiters, why are they still free?
Their punishment was exile from Viok Theta 3 and the destruction of their counterfeit objects.
If you destroy this facility, will you call it counterfeit as well?
Captain, we are reading antimatter explosions on Viok Epsilon 5.
You can release the Idril. Our dead now have justice.
Destroying history is not justice.
Goodbye, Captain Picard.
Commander Tuvok, the Idril are free to go. Escort them to Shuttle Bay 2.
Aye, sir. Doctors, the Atrexian Council has released you.
What are they up to?
Don't be so surprised. They can't stop destiny.
I'm surprised and worried.
You always worry about nothing. You should cultivate the unwavering certainty of our ancestors.
They were hardly unwavering.
My research says they were.
Then why did it take my research to activate the facility?
Enough! Thank you for your hospitality.
Don't thank these barbarians. They destroyed our only proof.
My son, this sector is filled with proof.
Yes. The work awaits. Come, Clea.
Lieutenant Commander Tuvok, I petitioned the Enterprise for permission to stay on board.
But why, child?
I want to help the Federation study the exomorph bodies. It's my own small way of atoning for the death we caused.
I forbid it!
You do not control me.
Captain Picard, Dr. Clea has requested permission to stay aboard the Enterprise and assist in the investigation of the exomorph bodies.
Her skills could be quite useful. She's authorized to stay on board.
Do not allow her to stay, Picard.
Dr. Clea, you will be assisting the research team. Welcome to the Enterprise.
Thank you, Captain.
Picard out.
You'll regret this.
Crindo, you are cleared to leave. I suggest you do so immediately.
We have finished repairs to the warp drive on the USS Dallas. She's ready to head back to Starbase 12 for a refit.
Captain, we've received a distress call from a nearby Atrexian colony.
The colony is in the Taravar system. We're going to protect the Atrexians.
From what?
That's what I intend to find out.
We have developed a new weapon. We shall have time for a demonstration before we arrive. Come over to the armory as soon as you can.
On your way, Lieutenant.
Sorry, I can't talk right now.
I am very busy, Lieutenant.
Anyone who would use those exomorphs shouldn't be trusted.
Deck 8 Armory.
I've been doing a little research into the Atrexians during my spare time.
What did you find out so far?
They're a spacefaring species with warp capability and modern weaponry, most of it acquired from other races.
So they don't develop a lot of their technology themselves?
Right. I've also learned that they became prosperous by mining their colony worlds.
They must be trading with both the Federation and the Romulans.
I'd be concerned about that, but I don't think they're a very aggressive species. They haven't been a threat to either the Federation or the Romulans.
They clearly seem to be in the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
It's a different ship without Riker around. I hope he enjoys his new assignment on the Titan. He'll make a great captain. We used to practice together. I played the saxophone and he played the trombone. Those were some great times.
The doctor has cleared me for duty, Monroe.
Do you need medical attention?
I just can't see how that implant keeps the aliens from attacking. That implant is just too different from our technology to know for certain what it does. I just can't see how that implant keeps the aliens from attacking.
I've made some improvements on the Federation-issue grenade launcher. I've loaded a holoprogram to test it. If you like it, then we can use it on the mission. Almost as good as a Klingon.
Now entering the Taravar system.
Shields up. Taravar 7 dead ahead.
Take us in. Aye, sir. No ships in the area.
Scanners detect exomorphs. They're swarming Taravar 7.
Maintain a high orbit. Keep us outside the range of their propulsion systems.
Aye, sir.
Hail them.
No response.
The planetary defensive grid has been knocked offline. Superficial damage to their power converters.
Monroe, assemble your team. I want you to restore that grid and...
Captain, multiple ships warping in.
3 Idril ships.
Interesting timing. Hail them.
Greetings, Captain. We are here to provide assistance to the Atrexians.
What kind of assistance?
Each of our ships have a small security contingent. We would be honored to put them under your command to assist the Atrexians.
They will take orders from Lieutenant Monroe.
Of course, Captain.
Monroe, prepare your team to beam down, and keep an eye on the Idril.
We are ready to transport.
Lowering shields for transport.
Engines offline. Weapon systems offline.
The 3 Idril ships hit us when we lowered shields. We are being hailed.
On screen. Crindo.
When we last met, you took away my most precious possession. Now I take away yours. Prepare to be boarded.
Lieutenant Monroe.
Yes, sir.
Report to the bridge. And bring me a rifle.
The transporters are down, along with the turbolifts. I've got Idril beam-in signatures appearing all over the ship.
To all hazard team members, emergency deploy. Fight off the Idril invaders.
I'm requesting assistance in the main cargo bay on Deck 8.
You'll die! You'll die!
Unauthorized access in Junction 34. Security fields initiated on Deck 7.
Get over here, Monroe.
You'll die! You'll die! Federation, stop him!
Rerouting power to security systems.
You'll die!
System lockdown initialized.
Thank you for the assistance.
Security breach in main engineering. Security breach in main sickbay.
Monroe, if you're still on Deck 8, I need help in sickbay. We're getting overrun.
Unauthorized access in Turbolift 8A.
Lieutenant Monroe, assist with the defense of this corridor.
Federation, stop him! You'll die!
It's terrifying to suddenly be under attack like that.
Lieutenant, I don't have time to speak to you now. Well done, Lieutenant. Reinforce Girat's team in sickbay.
Hurry, Monroe. I don't know how long we can hold out.
Federation, stop him!
Security breach on breach deck. Initializing security protocol for Alpha 3. Encrypting primary
Federation,
and secondary
stop
security
him!
codes.
Federation, stop him!
Thanks, Monroe. That was close.
Monroe, they're in engineering.
On my way.
You can get to engineering via this Jeffries tube access. Go.
What is it?
Kill it, Federation! Stop him!
Warp core temperature outside
the warp
normal
core
levels.
is overheating. Everyone out. Monroe, over here. Repel the Idro before the warp core goes critical.
Kill him!
Monroe, watch where you're shooting!
Federation, stop him! Federation, stop him!
Monroe, watch where you're shooting!
Warp core temperature approaching critical levels.
You'll die!
Warp core temperature at critical levels.
Warp core explosion imminent.
Warp core detonation in 5.
Is the warp core stabilized?
3.
Not yet.
2.
Use your tricorder on the
1.
energy distribution panel to help me bleed energy away from the core.
Kill him! Die!
core temperature outside
The warp
normal
core
levels.
is overheating. Everyone out. Monroe, over here. Repel the Israel before the warp core goes critical. Monroe, watch where you're shooting!
Kill him!
Monroe, watch where you're shooting!
You'll
Warp
die!
core temperature approaching critical levels. Warp core temperature at critical levels.
Warp core explosion imminent.
Kill him!
Warp core detonation in 5, 4,
Monroe, watch where you're shooting!
2, 1.
You'll stop!
Warp core temperature outside
The warp
normal
core
levels.
is overheating. Everyone out. Monroe, over here. Monroe, repel the Israel before the warp core goes critical. Monroe, watch where you're shooting!
Kill him!
Warp core temperature approaching critical levels.
Federation! Stop him! Federation! Stop him! Kill him! Federation! Stop him! Kill him!
Warp core temperature at critical levels.
Is the warp core stabilized?
Not yet. Use your tricorder on the energy distribution panel to help me bleed energy away from the core.
Hurry, or we're all dead. Warp core explosion imminent.
Warp core detonation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp core temperature outside normal
The warp core
levels.
is overheating everyone out. Monroe, over here. Monroe, repel the Idro before the warp core goes critical.
Is the warp core stabilized?
Not yet. Use your tricorder on the energy distribution panel to help me bleed energy away from the core.
Warp core temperature approaching critical levels.
We did it!
Monroe, I'm on the bridge. The captain's okay, but we're under attack. We need you.
Then power up the bridge turbo lift.
I'm on it.
Bridge.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Kill him! Die!
Watch out!
You'll die! You'll die! Kill him!
Well done.
The invaders have been repelled. I am initiating a dampening field to repulse any additional direct frequency transporter attempts. We are being hailed.
On screen.
Surrender your ship.
It looks like your invasion did not go as well as you'd hoped.
Your ship is crippled. Your weapons are non-functional. There's no way out, Picard.
Let's discuss it.
And give you time to repair your weapon systems? Do you take me for a fool? Turn your ship over to me, Picard, and I'll offload you and your crew on the nearest hospitable planet.
I would sooner destroy this ship.
You're bluffing. But in case you aren't...
Captain, several small Idril vessels have landed on our ventral hull.
What are they doing?
Warning. Unauthorized access detected.
The Idril are accessing our computer system directly from the hull. Self-destruct systems have been disabled. They are attempting to reroute command protocols and gain control of the Enterprise.
Reverse ventral hull polarity. See if we can shake them loose.
Negative. They have locked hull polarity in their area. I have polarized the outer saucer ring, which will prevent them from progressing any further. But I have no way of removing the Idril invaders.
Lieutenant Monroe, report to the Enterprise hull and repel the Idril invaders. Do not let them reroute the command protocols.
Aye, sir.
Lieutenant Monroe, the Idril are accessing the ship's computer from multiple locations. It is imperative that you stop them before they accomplish their goal. In order to contain the invaders, I have reversed polarity on the outer area of the hull. Do not approach this area. Lieutenant Monroe, time is of the essence. The Idril must not gain control of the Enterprise. The Idril have breached our Level 3 security protocols. You must hurry. The Idril have bypassed our Level 1 security protocols. They must be stopped now. Lieutenant Monroe, the Idril are accessing the ship's computer from multiple locations. It is imperative that you stop them before they accomplish their goal. In order to contain the invaders, I have reversed polarity on the outer area of the hull. Do not approach this area. Lieutenant Monroe, time is of the essence. The Idril must not gain control of the Enterprise.
Kill him!
The Idril have breached our Level 3 security protocols. You must hurry. The Idril have bypassed our Level 1 security protocols. They must be stopped now.
Federation, stop him!
Our weapon systems are still offline. We have enough power to activate the auxiliary pulse phaser batteries, but you will have to operate them manually. Lieutenant Monroe, disable the cruiser's weapons, engines, and warp drive without destroying the vessel.
We've been hit. Shields at 80%, shields at 65%.